in Russian budget because of the high prices of oil. And of course, it is possible to find several billion of rubles for this particular purpose.
Russia's vast mineral wealth has provided Putin with $38 billion to invest in the country. Its oil reserves are rumoured to be the largest outside of Saudi Arabia, and it has a fifth of the world's natural gas. Russia's natural resources are giving it renewed political leverage as the world becomes dependent on it for its energy needs. But that future will surely be at risk if the government ignores the plight of so many of its people.
The main problem is the absence of realistic demographic policy in our government. But it is a very serious danger. There will be a problem in the economy because there will be not enough labor force to work. There will be a problem in the defense because there will be a great loss in the number of men who can have weapons in their hands. That is the problem of our military.
Is that something the government is openly worried about?
Yes, we tried to explain them this position for many years.
And do you think now they started to...
I hope it is so.
The implications for the security of the country are beginning to hit home. This year, a Russian general complained that just 11% of conscripts were healthy enough for military duty.
Вернулся домой, работы нет, все пьют, жить на пенсию матери. Ну и решил пойти контрактником.
Now, for the first time in its history, the Russian army is having to pay people to join up. A weak Russia, a Russia of declining population, might become an unstable Russia. You know, it needs a certain number of people to run its army, to keep its nuclear power plants ticking over, to manage its various industries. It's hard to imagine how it will exist if it fails to produce enough people to just reproduce the population that it takes to keep the country going. To me, the frightening decline in the country's population seemed like a huge vote of no confidence in Russia's future. Months later, the government announced a 20-fold increase in aid spending. It seems to be realizing finally that the long-suffering Russian people are a resource it can't afford to squander. Are you personally confident that Russia will even survive into the next century?
Probably Russia will survive, but the question is what there will be population of Russia and what was the territory of Russia. And we know a lot of examples from the history when the low birth rate comes to destruction of great powers.
At the end of this journey, I understood that Russia is in an extraordinary state of flux. And it strikes me that the next few years are critical for Russia's future. I hope the government will use its new wealth wisely, not to chase the old epic dreams of empire, but for the mundane and vastly more important task of taking care of its people.